1 Corinthians 11:3. What you got to go do? I don't want to be nosy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, this some information that you ain't gonna hear nowhere else though. You get this knowledge and you bring it back to her, she won't be upset that you took a long time to get back to the crib.
Bring it out.
This is what you need right here to live. Because a lot of the Christian pastors today, they say that they was brought into this truth.
Right.
None of us wanted to do this. God literally brought us into this truth. We ain't know none of this stuff. On the Saturday, we'd have been doing the same thing them brothers was doing.
Bring it out.
These are real prophets. You might want to listen to us. Because the Christian pastor ain't going to show you nothing about slavery in the Bible. Christian pastor ain't going to show you still got to keep the commandments. Today the Sabbath, all these brothers buying and selling, I see them going in and out the store. We, as Jews, we ain't supposed to be buying or selling nothing on the Sabbath.
Right.
We got to know all these laws before Christ get back. So I'm going to tell you, if I was on your side and I seen these prophets, I go get me a chair and sit down and soak all this thing up because I don't want to die.
Bring it out.
Let me show you something about the order of how we deal with our women, which is supposed to be a wife. Because we ain't supposed to have girlfriend, boyfriend. You married? See there? We got to stop doing that because you know what happened? When we don't marry, give me Hebrews 13 and 4.
Bring it out.
When we don't marry our women and we call them girlfriends, all we do is open them up to being a baby mama or you being a baby daddy. Because you know how black folks is, we get mad about the smallest thing, be like, man, get the hell out of my house. I'm gone. You burnt my fish, I'm gone, I'm leaving for that. You know what I'm saying? The Bible tells you what you can and can't leave your spouse for, but first and foremost, you got to do this. Read.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
So God is speaking to the Hebrews in the book of Hebrews. Marriage is honorable to me. I honor that. Everything else, you ain't supposed to be doing. You're supposed to find a nice woman, you prove her for a time to see if she's worthy to be your wife. Then you get married, then you do this.
And the bed undefiled.
Now the bed is undefiled once you get married. If you're having sex before marriage, in God's eyes, that bed is defiled.
Right.
You're doing the wrong thing. Read.
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
We just say hoes today, but the Bible says whoremongers. Whoremongers and adulterers, meaning having sex outside of marriage, God will judge. Now I'm going to show you a judgment. You might not be dealing with this. Give me your Deuteronomy 28:61.
Bring it out.
Start at verse 59. Who leads in AIDS today? Black people. Who lead? I'll just say STDs. Who lead in that, don't we? But everybody having sex though. But why we leading in it? Hold that in the curse. Give me Amos chapter 3. I know your fingers tied up, but give me Amos 3. Because I made a point. I said everybody has sex, but we the ones catching the hell behind it.
Right.
Everybody eat pork, like God said don't do, but we got the high blood pressure. Why is that? Everybody doing it. Breathe. We different. We special.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Now remember, we the chosen of God. He said, hear this word I've spoken against the children of Israel. With them, I thought we was your people. So now he's speaking something against us that he can tell us. Read.
Against the whole family, which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
That was blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We the same people. Hear this word that I'm speaking against you today.
Saying, you only have I known.
I'm only dealing with y'all. Y'all my people. I ain't dealing with nobody else. I only know you. And I gave you a law. Read.
Of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you.
Hear what?
Punish you for all your iniquities.
I only know you. So I'm only punish you for your iniquity. God is long suffering, so he looking down like, okay, I get a brother some time. He ain't marrying the woman, but I'm gonna send him some prophets. And they gonna give him some game about what he's supposed to be doing with a woman. Now God after that is gonna judge you based on whether you take the knowledge or not. You know what I'm saying? Read Hebrews for the read the curse, I'm sorry. Deuteronomy 28:59. God said in Hebrews, marriage is honorable and all. He loved that. You know why? Because through marriage you can build a family and you can create another righteous man. And you teach that son to get married the right way. You teach him the law and you create another righteous man. Right. That's how we get rid of black on black crime. That's how we get rid of the foolishness. Because if we don't teach our kids, how are they going to teach their kids?
Bring it out.
It's going to keep going. The cycle going to keep going. But he said marriage is honorable and all. The bed is undefiled. Now you can have sex after getting married. But if you don't, I'm going to judge you adulterers. Here's one of the judgments. Start at verse 59.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 59. Then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful.
God said, if you don't do what I say, I'm going to make your plagues wonderful. Read.
And the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues.
And the plagues of your seed, which I just mentioned, the seed is your child. I'm going to make the plague of your seeds great. Because That prophet Moses is reading to our forefathers in the wilderness. He said, I'm going to make the plagues of your seed great. We weren't there. This is the plague he was talking about. Our forefathers was born. They had children, they didn't teach their children. We continued to sin until he did this to us. This is the plague he made wonderful, slavery.
Bring it out.
Smallpox, all the things that they put on the Native Americans. You know, they gave them blankets. The white man came down, gave them blankets as a peace offering, but the blanket was full of disease. That's why he said, I'm going to make the plagues great on your seed for not doing what I say. Read.
And of long continence, and sore sicknesses, and of long continence.
This sickness is going to be of long continence, meaning this is going to be a long-term sickness. Read.
Moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt, which thou wast afraid of, and thou shalt cleave unto thee. Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law. Which is not written in the book of this law.
Every sickness and every plague which is not written in this book of the law. Is AIDS mentioned in the Bible?
Bring it out.
No. Is high blood pressure in there, gout, all the stuff black people go through? He said, if you don't do what I say, I'm going to put these sicknesses on you.
Right.
That's why I read the marriage is honorable and all. But if you having sex outside of marriage, now you open up to a whole world of STDs, all kind of things.
Bring it out.
Read 61 again.
Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed.
Everything that's not written in this book of the law, I'm going to put it on y'all, because why read verse 15? Amos chapter 3 said, I only know y'all. I brought y'all out of Egypt. I'm only dealing with y'all. So if y'all don't do what I say, I'm going to judge y'all. I ain't dealing with everybody else. I'm going to get them when I get here. But for you, in your flesh, before I put you in that spiritual body, I need you to repent now. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
This is why. This is the warning that all black people don't know about, that the pastor won't read us. Read.
But it shall come to pass.
It shall come to pass, meaning this happened way after Moses told us this. If you don't do what I say, these 12 tribes, if you do not listen, read.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Thy means your. That means your. We was the only ones in the wilderness. God told Moses, tell them if you don't listen to your God. The other nations wasn't there. They ain't got no God. Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
So that's the subject. If y'all don't do the commandments, what did Christian church teach us? Do they teach us to do the commandments?
Bring it out.
They say no. They just say believe in that damn white man right there, who ain't even in the Bible. And we show up every week. We'll even open our Bible and we listen to this liar every week. And we go back to the ghetto with our heads down.
Right.
Sunday, which is the wrong day, ain't the Sabbath, we come right back again to hear another lie.
Right.
Just believe. Don't do nothing because the law done away with. Ain't that foolish?
Right.
If the law done away with and I see you got some money, I can get that then, can't I? Do that make sense morally? It don't make sense. If the law done away with, I can go across the street, kill whoever I want.
Right.
It don't even make no sense that the law done away with.
Bring it out.
The law is perfect. But the subject is, if you don't keep my commandments, read.
That all these curses, these what? Curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
If you don't do what I say, Israelite man, Israelite woman, I'm going to put curses on y'all. A lot of the stuff we doing ain't right. That's why we on the bottom. That's why we can't get ahead in our jobs.
Right.
This world is against us because we don't do what God says.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, His word.